When most people look at an astrological chart, they see a rigid set of rules, a system where specific planets are locked into specific jobs, applying the exact same way to every person on Earth. In this traditional framework, the sun is the primary authority. It represents the father, the government, and the ego for every single person. And Venus is the planet of romance, partnerships, and luxury for everyone. But human lives rarely fit into identical boxes. We have wildly different careers, complex family dynamics, and completely unique struggles. So how could a static, one-size-fits-all set of planetary definitions accurately map out the variations in how our individual destinies unfold? That exact question is what makes the ancient sage Jaimini so fascinating. He introduced a system based on Chara Karakas, which translates to variable or fluid significators. Instead of assigning permanent jobs to planets based on their mythological profiles, Jaimini strips away the zodiac signs entirely. The only thing that matters is a planet's precise mathematical degree at the exact moment of birth. Any of the 7 primary planets can take on any role in your life. A harsh planet like Saturn could represent your mother, or the moon could represent your career, all depending on the specific number they land on between 0 and 30 degrees. This mathematical shift turns a generic astrological chart into a personalized map, unique to the individual. To find out which planet does what, you take the 7 main planets and rank them by their degree, from highest to lowest. The planet that holds the highest degree takes the top spot. This is the Atmakaraka, essentially the king of your chart. The king represents the self, physical body, and soul's purpose. Everything revolves around this single highest degree planet. Right beneath the king is the second highest degree planet. This is the Atmakaraka, acting as the minister. While the king sets the destination, the minister handles the logistics. It governs your intellect, your capacity to generate wealth, and your career trajectory. Astrological researchers, notably K.N. Rao, built predictive models around this minister planet, using it to forecast the professional rises and falls of high-level bureaucrats. The king determines the soul's destination, but you rely on the minister to actively execute the work required to get you there. The hierarchy cascades downward. The 3rd highest degree dictates siblings and effort. The 4th governs mother and property. The 5th represents children, and the 6th signifies enemies. The cascade stops at the planet with the absolute lowest degree, the Atmakaraka. This final planet represents your spouse, your long-term partnerships, and the people required to complete your human experience. Every major facet of your life, from public triumphs down to intimate relationships, is assigned a dedicated planetary representative based on the math of your birth. Having these roles assigned is just the first step. These planets do not operate in a vacuum. How they interact with each other determines the friction or the flow of your life. When certain planets connect, they create what is known as a Raja Yoga. The most potent of these occurs when the king and the minister, your highest and second highest degree planets, align within your chart. This specific alignment produces massive public profiling and global recognition. When you look at the charts of individuals with massive public dominance, like Narendra Modi, you find this exact exchange. Their king and minister are locked together, amplifying their influence. Strong individual planets give you great potential, but it is the active alignment between your soul's purpose and your working intellect that builds an empire. Even with a perfectly aligned chart, the events do not happen all at once. They require a timing mechanism, known in this system as Chara Dasha. If the fluid degree planets are the gears of your destiny, the dashas are the engine that actually turns them. A career elevation promised by your minister, or a marriage promised by your lowest degree planet, will only manifest in reality when their specific dasha time period arrives. Jaimini replaces broad generalizations with mathematical precision, calculating planetary roles down to the second. By identifying these highest and lowest degrees, we see the specific schedule for how and when a person is meant to function in society.